Welcome all, Richie Owens from Cerify Meldrum here, with a quick video on the practical skills modules requirements. We had a few questions come in recently, I guess because the November windows have just closed and people's attention are turning to them. A couple of questions about, which ones to do, what do they look like, what do we need to do. So, quick video here just overviewing what you need. Starting off with level 1 and level 2, where you've got a choice. And here are, and this is just taken directly from the CFA's website, all the info you need is on there. But here are the practical skills modules, the PSMs available for level 1 and level 2. So you can see you've got a choice. You only have to do one per level. So it's entirely up to you, obviously at level 1 and level 2, which ones you choose. You've got at level 1 a choice of either financial modeling or Python. And then at level 2, you can do the Python module, obviously if you didn't do it at level 1, or Python 2, or analyst skills. Now, in terms of what they hit, financial modeling at level 1, that is obviously going to hit FSA knowledge. And if you get to then level 2 and look at analyst skills, that's going to hit sort of FSA, but mainly equity. So I'd say they kind of go together if you want to do financial modeling and then look at FSA. Obviously, Python is going to be based a lot more around quant. So it depends on kind of where you want to focus. I'd say, hit financial modeling and then that naturally takes you into equity at level 2, or obviously just hit the Python program and go for 1 and 2. Depends, as I say, kind of where you're at, what floats your boat. In terms of your choice, don't stress it too much because you can change. This is not like, if you've seen the level 3 pathways where you pick a pathway and then you're committed to that pathway. These things are designed to take 10 to 20 hours. Most people say they can get through it certainly quicker than 20 hours. And if you start it and it's you don't like it, you're not really into it, you can look at the other one and change. And as long as you complete and submit one before your results are out, this is the key. You have to complete before results day. If you don't complete one of these, and that says results, would you believe? If you don't submit it before results day, you will not get your result. So the CFA website does have FAQs on there where people are asking, well, if I fail, do I still need to do a module? That's a nonsensical question, because if you don't submit one of these modules before your results come out, then you won't get results. So get it done before. We often get a question, when should I do it? And it's entirely up to you, really. My feeling really is I want to focus on the exam. I want to get the exam out of the way. And then between the exam and results day, then I can focus on this 10 to 20 hours project. That said, there is an argument that given these hit content that's already in the curriculum, and here it's hitting quant, there is an argument that says, well, these are kind of complementary. I'll give you an example. Financial modeling probably being the most obvious example to look at. You're looking at revenues, costs, fixed assets, etc. So this kind of will put into practice a lot of your FSA knowledge. On the other hand, if you choose Python, the fundamentals, the level 1 version, you're going to be calculating portfolio returns and risks and Sharpe ratios. So that's going to give you a chance to practice, quant and sort of portfolio management material. And then if you move into level 2, if you choose to do Python 2, the Python data science and AI, you look at a lot of the machine learning techniques, which are in quant at level 2. You'll put into practice a lot of the techniques they talk about in that final quantitative methods reading, if you're in level 2, on the likes of, wrangling data, tokenization, and so on. You'll play around with a case study on multiple linear regression. You'll play around with hyperparameters. So it can be helpful to do this alongside. So maybe just have a look at it. And if you think this is actually helping, this is kind of helping with my studies, great, keep going with it. If not, if you think this is just distracting me, then as I say, leave it to the end of your studies. Get the exam out of the way and then do it, but before results come out. Level 3, if you're looking at level 3 for 2026, there is now a PSM requirement there as well. Not as much choice. Either the portfolio development and construction module from the core curriculum or one of these 3. So you have one PSM, practical macro for portfolio management, due diligence for private markets, and managing private wealth clients for private wealth. You have one module per pathway. So it might look like there's 5 modules, but you'll either have this one or whichever one corresponds to the pathway you've chosen. So key points, get it done before your results come out. Don't stress picking which one, because it's not like once you've opened it, you're committed. As I say, once you had a look at it, you can change at any point. Again, with a caveat here at level 3 that you'll have to stick to your pathway. So that's a quick overview of the PSMs. Any questions, get back to your society, feed it back to us. Or if you want more detail on each of those pathways, get onto the CFA website. They give you quite a bit of detail on each of the PSMs if you want to look through them.